Yeah, welcome everybody to BSU Tonight. You guys like Mardi Gras? Yeah! Yeah! Well, we have the next best thing this weekend, and it's called Muncie Gras. Cheryl Crowder, the director of Muncie Gras, will be here with us to give us a pep talk for this coming weekend, and also Lydia Lucas will be performing on her infamous ukulele. Now, before we start, I just want to put this out there. Have you guys ever heard of those BuzzFeed quizzes? Yeah. Well, I took one the other day on whether or not I was indifferent. I got yes, but I didn't really care either way. Howie Mandel was pranked last week when his house got covered in toilet paper. That being said, this was less of a prank and more of a reminder that his career is in fact in the toilet. Free toilet paper, am I right? Yeah. Exactly. The SAE fraternity is set to appoint a director of diversity, among other measures to combat racism. Some other measures that they are reportedly taking includes painting with all the colors of the rainbow and holding hands and singing Kumbaya. What really does a director of diversity do? Last week it was reported, don't answer that. Last week it was reported a conservative group will run ads on Fox News backing Boehner's budget. Interestingly enough, backing Boehner's budget is also the name of Boehner's upcoming straight-to-DVD porno. Hey-o! Yeah. A mom in Georgia was arrested for shooting her 50-inch television because her sons were watching it too much. Guess it's a good thing they also weren't watching the dog too much. Oh! Yeah. It was reported recently that Obama regrets not closing Guantanamo Bay on his first day in office. Meanwhile, Vice President Biden agreed about having regrets, saying, "Me too. I regret not closing my guacamole container. It all turned brown. All that guacamole's gone. Wasted." It was reported that Starbucks is set to encourage baristas to discuss race relations with customers. Beginning on Monday, Starbucks baristas will have the option to hand cups on which they've handwritten the words "race" together to start a discussion about race. So far, the only discussion it has sparked has been confusion over the meaning. You want us to what? You want us to run together? At this early hour? Are you crazy? Get it? Get it? Because, you know, running in the morning when you have your coffee. Speaking of crazy, we have a crazy segment coming up involving Iggy Azalea, so stick around. We'll be right back, everyone.
Hi, I'm Jake.
Hi, my name's Andy.
And since today is the first day of spring, we decided we're going to play Marco Polo.
Let's see who wants to play with us. Polo. Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Marco. Marco. Marco.
Oh, God.
Marco.
Touch me, you guys.
Marco! 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 Polo!
Yes! Welcome back, party people. We are sitting down with Cheryl Crowder, the director of this year's Muncie Gras. Cheryl, how are you?
I'm awesome. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. So, Muncie Gras, what is it?
Well, it's a big party in the streets of downtown Muncie. We call it our version of Bourbon Street on Walnut Street.
Well, no, Muncie Gras was the first Mardi Gras, and then
Mardi Gras has been
Louisiana.
happening in New Orleans for a while.
I think
you
Muncie
know.
Gras was here before
Yeah,
that.
we've only been at it for 14 years. So, yeah, so I think New Orleans had it before we did. And originally, we always held it the Saturday before Fat Tuesday. So it was a traditional Mardi Gras. But it's kind of cold in Indiana in February, which is often when Mardi
Right.
Gras happens. It can happen anytime, depending on the date of Easter. It's 40 days before Ash Wednesday is Fat Tuesday. So that time can vary in a year. Like this year, it would have been February 15th or something
Yeah, that would
like
have been awful.
Oh, it was a horrible, horrible weekend. So we decided that we don't do things traditionally around here anyway.
Right.
So
Make our own tradition.
Right. So we just decided to call it Muncie Gras and do it whenever we wanted to.
Right.
Which is, we decided on the last week of March, partially because Ball State students are a big part of it. And we want you to come back from spring break, but then also have time to really, work on studies and finals
Of
and
course.
graduation and those
Yeah.
kinds of things.
Come
So we-
back from spring break
Right.
to relive spring break for another
Exactly.
weekend.
So we tried to put it right there in the middle of it so everybody can participate.
Yeah, so it's just like a giant melting pot of Ball State students and Muncie locals.
Absolutely.
They get together. Do they get along?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everybody's there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And that really is like the only rule of Muncie Gras is that don't do anything to hurt yourself or anybody else's good time. And that's it. And we've never had any big problems. And it truly is a meshing of community and Ball State, which we think of as community too. We try not to keep it separate.
Yeah.
So it's nice. And Walnut Street, downtown as a whole, we really do like to think of as a neighborhood for everybody. So come gather. Everybody plays together really nicely. There's plenty of things to do.
Right. Speaking of things to do, the events this year. I know last year you guys had a mechanical bull.
The
and
mechanical bull has been there since the beginning,
Oh,
and
good.
it has always been a hit.
You always need a mechanical bull.
Absolutely.
At any party.
Especially when people are working for beads.
Of
you know?
course.
Yeah, it works out really well. So yes, the bull will be back. It's always there. We always have tons of live music. There are 2 stages. Be Here Now is one of the sponsors. They do a wonderful job in the village
Right.
with live music. And then there's a new spot opening called the Acoustic Room, which is off campus. It's halfway between downtown and campus. And they're set to open, actually their opening weekend is the first week in April. But it's the original, or the past owners of Doc's Music Hall downtown that are opening the Acoustic Room. So they'll be hosting the second stage. And then we have a belly dancing stage with fire spinners and hair twirlers and I mean all kinds of crazy stuff. We have midget wrestling
I
this
heard,
year.
yes.
I've wanted that forever.
The Extreme Midget Wrestling Federation is here.
I'm so excited about that, really, so excited. They're coming from Texas, and it just happened that they had like a gig in Ohio and another one in Tennessee, I think, on either weekend, either side of our weekend.
And it just happened that they could come.
Yeah, for years I've wanted midget wrestlers.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So people, it's a closed off event, like they kind of closed down Walnut Street,
It's
right?
gated. It's 21 and up.
Yep.
So we apologize, but it's kind of a rite of passage for Ball State students. You have to wait till you're 21.
Very true.
But it is, Walnut Street is closed at Jackson, so stages on either end of Walnut Street, and then Charles Street as well. So there's a gate at Mulberry and Charles Street, and one at High and Charles Street.
Okay. And so you pay $15 if you pre-order, $20 if you get it at the gate.
Yes.
What does that $20 go towards? Like, what do you?
Well,
Yeah.
I work for Muncie Downtown Development Partnership, and we are a not-for-profit organization. So that money literally goes to pay for the event itself. But it is the biggest fundraiser we do every year. And it enables us to do other programming throughout the year. We do moonlight movies for families. We do after-hours art reels, which are movies on the wall that are kind of called classics after First Thursdays during the summertime. We do a big arts walk. We do brown bag lunches every Friday in June, July, and August. We do Christmas parades. We just got done with St. Patrick's Day parade. And because of the profits that we make from Muncie Gras, we're able to produce all of those events free of charge the
Awesome.
rest of the year.
Very cool.
But for you, what your $15 or $20 gets you is an awesome evening of entertainment.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, once you get inside, everything other than your consumables, your beer and your
Right.
food and those kinds of things, everything else is free. So the mechanical bull, we have a thing called a stunt jump this year, which basically is the platform for a zip line, but instead of the zip line, it just has a giant inflatable cushion underneath it.
Instead of a zip line,
so
you
yeah,
just jump right
jump
off.
Literally, it's like 25 feet. You just jump into it.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That
right?
actually sounds pretty cool.
And we have electric bumper cars, and we have human orbs that you can roll around.
Neat. It's just like an adult theme park where you can get inebriated.
Is.
And,
There's a go-go cage. There'll be a photo booth. There's a freak show, sideshow kind of performance going on. I mean,
there's elephants, there's giraffes.
Yeah, there are drag queens. There are male dancers. There's something for everyone.
It sounds fantastic. So when are we going to start replacing the 20? You get 20 beads, and then for each bead you can get a drink for that bead.
Yeah, that would
just
be.
all
you
night.
know, I don't know. Excise would probably frown on that kind of
You
thing.
think?
Yeah, they're kind of picky. They're kind of picky about that stuff. They let us have this party, so we don't
Yeah,
want to.
very
We don't want to
true.
stress them out at all.
Very true. So do you have any? I mean, you said you've been 14 years the
Yeah.
director. So what have you seen?
Everything.
Everything. I bet. Anything in particular that stands out?
Well, probably our first year was the most notable one because we had just started development of downtown, so it was the first event that we had even planned. And downtown was pretty much empty at that point.
Right.
We say that we just did some numbers, and downtown is at 88% occupancy in retail spaces. At that point in time, we were at 90% vacancy.
Wow.
So we had lots and lots and lots of empty spaces, and we were trying to find ways to bring people downtown so that they could see the businesses that were there, maybe consider moving their business into the spaces that were empty. And we also had a lot of perceptions that we needed to dispel, like that there's no place to park downtown, or that it's not safe, or
it's
that it's not
completely
clean.
safe.
It absolutely is now.
You might just get your
And
bike stolen or something, but
well, on campus that happens, you know.
Yeah.
So it was a marketing move for us, and we really expected that if we had 500 people down there, that would be good. In fact, we didn't close the streets. We didn't have any kind of plan, really. We just invited 16 bars from around the community to come set up for one evening in an empty space. And they did that, gave them a box of beads, and I went home and made a costume that night. I mean, that's how stress-free this event was.
wait, what was the costume that you made?
It was just fancy.
Just a fancy
It was
just a fancy drinking costume.
Yeah, it was just fancy. I had been to New Orleans several times before that, so it was a throwback from one of my actual Mardi Gras trips.
Oh, cool.
But as it turned out, we had closer to 5,000 people downtown with cars parked in, no cleanup plan, no security, no porta potties, no way to really keep track of who was there. There were little kids out. There were grown-ups doing grown-up things. There were drinking in the streets. I mean, it was
So
just,
it was a
it was fabulous.
It was a beautiful disaster.
It was a beautiful, beautiful disaster. And I think you ask anybody, and it was a gorgeous day. It was like 70 degrees out. It was one of those first spring days when the weather breaks, and everybody wanted to be out, and everybody was out, including, like I said, the little kids who were observing things we didn't really need them to see.
It's good and builds character.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they went back and told their parents about it, so we needed to respond to the community after that, which is when it became a gated 21 and up adult event, so that people could be adults.
Yeah, cool. So it's this weekend, March 28th.
Yep.
15 pre-order, 20 at the
15
door.
in advance, $20 at the gate. You can get tickets online all over the place, particularly the bars downtown. But if you go to our website, munciedowntown.org, it lists all the lineups for the evening, everybody that'll be there, how you get your tickets. You can order them on tickets online from our website as well. So if I missed telling you anything tonight, just go to the website, munciedowntown.org, and all the information's there.
Cool. Well, I'm sure our audience is looking forward to it. Yeah? Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Cheryl, for being on.
You're welcome.
Stick around, everyone. We're going to be back with a game called What You Say. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. We were having so much fun here in the studio that we decided, let's keep the fun going. Let's go ahead and play a game. And so the game we came up with is called Ooh, What You Say. Basically, I don't know, some of our producers have gotten some videos together. There's 3 of them, and they're all just gibberish. Somebody, you know, trying to sing, and you can't really tell what they're saying. So we're going to try and see if we can guess what they're saying. All right? Sound like fun? Yeah! Yeah! Awesome!
Okay.
So why don't we get to the first video?
Nobody's gonna leave this town. Hell, I was born here, and I was raised here, and dadgummit, I'm gonna die here. And no sidewinding, bushwhacking, hornswoggling, crocker is gonna roll my brisket cutter.
I think that was actual real footage from the first Muncie Gras Council meeting.
I was going to say.
Well, we nailed it. We nailed that one. That's exactly what was going on.
Die here. Nobody's going to ruin my fun.
All right, so we killed that one. Let's go on to the next one.
I get $100. I get $1,000. I get blind, I get no. I got a pig, I got a heart, get a again for you. It should be the car in the
Something about $100 and I have to pee. I don't know.
Yeah,
Did you
I heard.
I
heard I have a heart.
I got that too.
I have a heart and I have to pee.
I don't know how it all goes together.
I don't know.
He was adorable though.
Yeah. What song do you think he was trying to sing?
I
have no idea either.
Yeah, no.
I have a heart and I have to pee. It's the next new single.
For $100. Right.
All right, last one. What do we got here?
It's all you.
Who was that? Who? Iggy Azalea? Who is that?
That chick.
Oh, well, she's an excellent rapper, let me tell you. She definitely got to where she is because of her skills and not because of her looks.
She's a dancer.
Yeah. I'm not even going to try to touch what that one was.
I didn't have anything on that. I have no idea whatsoever.
Yeah. Whatever.
It was a good dance tune, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll dance to it.
Yeah.
See, I can do it too. Pick me up. So that's the game. Did everybody have fun? That was the best game ever. Wow. Well, coming up, we have more fun. Lydia Lucas is here, and she's going to be playing on her ukulele. So we'll be right back, everyone.
You thinking about joining the Ball State Parkour Club? First, we got a few rules. First, look fresh as heck. Second rule, do it! Parkour!
Parkour. Parkour. yes. Hardcore. Hardcore.
Lydia Lucas, Lydia Lucas, Lydia Lucas. Lydia Lucas, everybody!
All right, thank you guys. This is called Your Love Is My Love. A touch reels me in, the pull of the string, a flick and a spin, your voice starts to sing. A boat on the earth, just take me away. A gift of your worth, I've no need to stay. Your love is my love, and your touch is the one thing I need to make it through one more day. Your love is my love. My muse starts to wane, I dust off the shelf. Together again, you're part of myself. Emotions are void, there's music instead. Time is destroyed, our thoughts are ahead. Your love is my love, and your touch is the one thing I need to make it through one more day. Your love is my love. Your love is my love, and your touch is the one thing I need to make it through one more day. Your love is my love. Thanks. This next one is a cover, and I don't know if you'll know it, but it's by Panic at the Disco.
Yeah!
It's called Girls, Girls, Boys. I don't want to hear you've got a boyfriend. Sometimes you're better off alone. But if you change your mind, you know where I am. Yeah, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. 'Cause I don't ever want to be your boyfriend. And never did I think that I would be caught in the way you got me. Push another girl aside and just give in. Girl, choice. Pose, you've got to save your reputation. They're close to finding out about your girlfriend. But if you change your mind, you know where I am. Yeah, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. 'Cause I don't want to save your reputation. And never did I think that I would be caught in the way you got me. Push another girl aside and just give in. Girls love girls and boys. Girls love girls and boys. And never did I think that I would be caught in the way you got me. 'Cause girls love girls and boys. And love is not a choice. I am just a villain vying for attention from a girl who can't decide. And here's the reason why. Girls love girls and boys. Girls love girls and boys. And never did I think that I would be caught in the way you got me. But girls love girls and boys. And love is not a choice.
Yeah! Lydia Lucas, everybody! Now, you have an EP coming out?
Oh, yeah. A friend of mine who is a music media production major here at Ball State is doing some recordings of my songs for some of her classes, and we're going to compile it into an EP by the end of the semester. So I don't know how to tell you to get a hold of that yet, but it will be on SoundCloud, and maybe I'll have the lovely people at BSU Tonight share it or something.
Yeah, you let us know and we'll share it. That was amazing. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So everybody, please have a safe time this weekend at Muncie Gras if you're deciding to go out. And if not, have a safe weekend anyway, because we here at BSU Tonight really care about you. And when you come back, we'll figure out something to do with that industrial strength butter we found underneath the studio. Good night, everybody.